There are a lot of smart beings in the multiverse, but Rick Sanchez is the only mad scientist who can turn into a one-man army whenever he feels like it. At first glance, he may look like a frail old man who has ingested too many alcohol and has suffered too many bouts of depression. But don't let the wrinkles, the thin limbs, and the permanent frowns fool you. Underneath those weary skin is a collection of advanced weaponry that could massacre an entire battalion of highly trained soldiers with ease. So let's use this chance to see his greatest one-man rampage moment. The first rampage that came to mind was that time when Rick fight against private soldiers who can use the power of fortune cookies. It was an interesting fight involving lots of strange powers, but the whole battle is fairly short and he only faced against a small group of enemies. So it's not really a full-blown rampage. Season 8 offers a promising carnage. It was a battle between Rick against a battalion of space Christians. It was a brutal battle, and while Rick was unharmed, he was still feeling quiet, exhausted by the end. The only downside is the lack of variety, both in terms of opponents and weapons used during the fight. There's also that time when Rick destroyed both the Galactic Federation prison and the Citadel of Ricks. While the scale of this battle was the biggest of them all, Rick's main objective was to destroy both organizations, rather than committing a full-on solo massacre. That's why he only eliminated a few key targets, mostly the Federation soldiers and different version of himself. Another solid battle was the one that happened in the White House. Rick fought the Secret Service agents, advanced drones, psychic mutants, and even mini Star Wars walker, controlled by the president himself. Rick even unleashed one of his most lethal weapons in this fight, a literal touch of death.
Whoa, Rick!
Okay, what was that?
Death.
What kind?
Instant.
But while this one has a healthy variety of enemies, the overall number of opponents was still quite small. Not only that, he mostly in a defensive mode in this battle and rarely go on the attack. What we want is a total offensive domination against a large group of enemies. This brings us to the only battle worthy of the name the greatest one-man rampage. This battle, or rather this massacre, happened between the iconic armed Pickle Rick against a colony of bloodthirsty rats and a group of highly trained Russian soldiers. The battle started in a dark and dirty sewer and then swift placed to a pristine secret Russian military compound. Rick uses drills and blades to tear the rats apart. He then crafts various deadly weapons, such as a laser, to burn a hole through the soldiers' bodies. The final battle against the super soldier named Jaguar also add another layer of complexity and excitement to this battle. The fast-paced action sequences, the brutality, the drama, the absurdity of it all. This battle was perfect piece of entertainment from start to finish. That's why the Pickle Rick Massacre is easily Rick's greatest one-man rampage. Okay, that's it. See you guys in another video. Bye.